the former Foreign Secretary Jack Straw has been busted, to use the technical term, for essentially contributing British money to illegal kidnap and torture programmes undertaken in the aftermath of the September 11th terror attacks. Worse, it's something he explicitly and formally denied in a statement made to the House of Commons in 2005, just a year after he signed off on that payment. The report published by the Intelligence and Security Committee states unequivocally that the people kidnapped, although it doesn't identify them, were taken to a location with a real risk of torture or cruel, inhuman or degrading treatment. And there's more. You also have the testimony from British intelligence officers who on 13 separate occasions witnessed the mistreatment of suspects. 25 incidents where our intelligence personnel were told by detainees that they were being mistreated. And a further 128 incidents where intelligence officers were informed by foreign liaison services about instances of mistreatment. And this is where I feel a bit, what's the word I'm looking for, do you think? Shame isn't quite right. A bit chastised. I feel a bit silly for thinking we were special as a country. You know, the idea that if you were being held by nasty Americans and you heard a British accent, I've probably watched too much Homeland and film programmes like that, have I? You'd think, oh, I'm going to be I tell you what I'm trying to sell to you, and don't laugh. I'm a lifelong believer in the sense of British fair play. I thought it existed. I thought that we did have fairer systems in place. I thought we were more morally evolved than other people on the planet. So I think that I lived in a country, certainly in 2004 I did. I thought I lived in a country where if you were getting tortured by the CIA and you heard a British accent, an English accent perhaps, in the background through your blindfold, you'd have a little flurry of hope that you were going to be okay. Because I thought that's what we represented. Now I live in a country where news of 100 human beings drowning off the coast of Libya will be cheered in some quarters. And if you suggest that that's conclusive proof that modern events have conspired to completely rob us of our so-called values, some people would probably respond by saying, well, why don't you put them in your spare bedroom then? As if that's the choice. Either they die or they live in my spare bedroom.